So I haven't filmed a sit down and chat to the camera video like this in a while. I've dyed my hair. It was blonde. I put some red washout dye in it. It's kind of faded a bit, so it's really pink now, but I really like it. I was going to film a completely different video today. I was going to film a video about 2017 and moving into 2018 and kind of the struggles that I faced in 2017 and overcoming them and coming through into 2018 and my goals and plans and stuff like that. But there was something specific about 2017 that I wanted to talk about, like a specific struggle that I went through in 2017, and I feel like that kind of needs its own video, and without that element to the 2017 review kind of moving into 2018 video, wouldn't have had much else to it, if that makes sense. I don't know if I explained that very well, but basically in a few weeks, maybe in a few months, when I feel more comfortable talking about the topic, I'm going to talk about something that I went through in 2017 and give my experience and hopefully some advice and stuff like that. So I did post about it on Twitter and say that I was kind of nervous about posting it because I'd already filmed it like a week ago, and said, shall I post it? I'm feeling quite nervous about it, and a lot of you were so supportive and said, go for it if you feel like you want to. But I kind of, it's not that I feel like I don't want to upload it, I just don't think I'm ready yet. Like, I'll give myself a few more weeks and months to reflect on it and come out of it even more and then see how I feel about it then. So I'm not going to film that yet, but thank you so much to everybody on Twitter who was really lovely and supportive and everything like that. I'll get to it when I feel ready, but today I'm going to film a super exciting video all about Disneyland Paris. I know you guys love Disney videos and Disneyland Paris related videos, and they are some of my favourite videos to film, so I'm super excited about this one. Before I get started, I really hope you enjoyed the new intro. It took me ages to settle on an intro. I wanted to do something similar to my old intro, but I just wanted to revamp it a little bit for the new year, and I've also made a matching outro, so you'll get to see that at the end of this video. Don't skip ahead though, make sure you watch the video first and then you'll see it when it's finished. Anyway, let's go straight into the video. So I'm going to be talking today about 10 things that I really want to do when I go to Disneyland Paris next month. So I've kind of compiled a list of 10 things that I haven't done yet that I really want to do on this trip. There's a lot of things that have been kind of revamped and things that have been changed and stuff like that, so they're the kind of things that I'm going to be talking about today. So carry on watching to see 10 things I'm going to be doing on my February trip to Disneyland Paris. So the first thing that I definitely want to do on this trip is visit the Lucky Nugget Saloon. The Lucky Nugget Saloon is a restaurant in Frontierland. I've never been in there before, but I believe it is a counter service restaurant, so the same as Cafe Hyperion, the Cowboy Cookout, Casey's Corner, and all of those type restaurants where you kind of go up and order your food. But I think, after reading reviews on TripAdvisor, I think that you order it that way, but instead of taking your food from the counter to your table, they'll bring it to you. I think that is how it works. I've looked at the menu and it looks really good. As you may know, if you've visited a counter service restaurant in Disneyland Paris before, they tend to only have maybe like 2 to 4 options on the menu for you to choose from. And I think the options at this one are like pork ribs and chips or something like that, a cheeseburger and chips, or fish and chips. I think it's one of those, so I don't think there's a vegetarian option. But yeah, I believe those are the 3 kind of meals that you can choose from. And then I think there's also separate like table service food too, but I think that's the idea as far as I can tell from the website. I'm pretty good with any of those meals, so I'm really looking forward to the food. But the reason I'm so excited to go here is because I believe they still do this. At certain points in the day, they have like a Woody's Roundup themed puppet show. And I just think that sounds really cute. I absolutely love Toy Story, and I think it'll just be something really cool to experience, like while you're eating. It's just a little bit different to the other restaurants, and I quite like the sound of it. It's not one of the more expensive restaurants as well. Like I said, it's one of the counter service ones, so they're a lot cheaper. They're definitely not cheap. They're very expensive, but they're cheaper than the other restaurants like the table service and the buffet ones. And we do have vouchers from our meal plans, so we'll be able to use those there. So yeah, I'm really excited to go to the Lucky Nugget Saloon. Let me know if you've been there before and your experience, and was it any good? Did you like the food? Was the entertainment any good? Let me know in the comments because I would love to know your thoughts. So number 2 is meet Darth Vader at Starport. So in Discoveryland, near the Star Wars ride, there is a new photo pass opportunity where you can meet Darth Vader and you can, like, you know, have your photo taken by one of the professional photographers. And it looks really cool, and I absolutely love the Star Wars movies. I love Darth Vader. It would be super cool if you could meet Kylo Ren because I freaking love Kylo Ren. But yeah, I would love to meet Darth Vader still, and I'm super excited to do that. Again, it's something different, and I really love the photo pass places like the Spider-Man one, the Mickey Mouse one, the Princess Pavilion. I absolutely love those. I just think the theming's really cool, and it's cool to get like a photo with the cool background, and obviously it's a place where you know you're definitely going to be able to meet a character. I just think they're really cool, and I'm super excited that there's a Darth Vader one now, and I can't wait to go and see it. definitely something I want to tick off on this trip. Number 3 on my list is going on the Small World ride at night time. So this is a bit of a random one because obviously the majority of the Small World ride is indoors. But the outside bit when you go in and when you come out, I've seen a lot of Instagram pictures of people going on the ride in the dark and taking really, really beautiful photos of the outside of the ride in the dark. So I just think that'd be a really cool thing to experience because I've never done it at the night time before. And it looks really, really pretty. I'll insert some pictures here that I've seen on Instagram and I'll pop whose Instagram they came from below. It just looks super pretty and definitely something I want to do. Number 4 on my list is to go on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. I've been on this ride before a few times, but I haven't been on it since 2016 because on my other trips it was closed. It's obviously been completely refurbished and they have added Captain Jack Sparrow into it in some way. I've been avoiding spoilers, so I'm super excited to go on that. Again, Pirates of the Caribbean is another film I absolutely love and I'm really excited to see how they've incorporated Captain Jack into it. Definitely a ride that I've missed while it's been closed because it was one of my favourites in the whole park. So it's just going to be really cool to go on it again. Also with Luke, because Pirates of the Caribbean is one of his favourite films ever, so he's never been on it before, so it's going to be cool to experience it with him, and yeah, I'm really excited for it. Number 5 on my list is to take loads of photos. So don't get me wrong, on all my other trips I have taken a lot of photos, but I just don't feel like I took enough of the park. The park is gorgeous and there is so much detail and I feel like I've been enough times now where I'm appreciating the little things and I need to start taking more photographs of it all. I'm really getting into Instagram as well and I'm going through my photos on my phone of when I was at Disney and just thinking, why didn't you take more photos? It's obviously great to have photos of me and Luke in the park and me and my family when I went with my family or with my friends, and I'm excited to get photos of us in the park with the characters and stuff like that and ride photos. But I also just want to take some time on this trip to take photos of the parks. They are so beautifully themed and I just don't have enough photos and I really want some more. So yeah, taking lots of photos is definitely a huge one on my bucket list for this trip. The 6th thing that I want to do on this trip is visit Cafe Fantasia. Again, something I've never done before. I've never even been in the Disneyland hotel. I think on the first few trips I went on, I didn't think you were allowed to. Like, I didn't know if you were allowed to go in the hotel that you weren't staying in. Now I realise this doesn't really make sense and they probably want you to go in and see it all. So I'm definitely going to visit the Disneyland hotel this time and hopefully go to Cafe Fantasia. It'll be nice to kind of go at the end of the night. The park closes at 8 in February, so still got plenty of the night left. So I think it'll be nice to go see the fireworks and then go up to Cafe Fantasia when it's all closed. So yeah, Cafe Fantasia is definitely somewhere I want to go on this trip. Number 7 is one that may not happen. This is the least likely to happen on the list. And this one is to go on the RC Racer in Toy Story Playland. So the RC Racer is the big ride in Toy Story Land that the kind of car goes like this. It looks like the most sickly ride ever. It's like one of those pirate ship rides where the pirate ship goes up and down like this that they have in like most theme parks. And I hate sickly rides like that, but it's the only ride in both parks that I've not been on. I've been on every single other ride other than that one. So I feel like it just makes sense to go on it. I know Luke definitely won't go on it because he doesn't like rides like that with like drops where you go up and down. It makes him feel ill. It probably make me feel ill too, but I just feel like I want to take it off my list because then I'll have been on every ride. So yeah, I'm thinking about it. Hopefully I will do it, but I'll have to do it on my own, which is a little bit scary, but if it's quiet and it's got a small queue, then I might just go for it. So the next one is visit the Pocahontas Indian Village. So this is something that's been there for a while and I think it's been closed for a really long time for a refurbishment and they've just reopened it. Obviously this is basically a children's play park, so we won't go in on and play in the park, but I think the theming is going to be really cool and you don't see much Pocahontas stuff. And like I said, I really want to take loads of photos on this trip, so I think it'll be a really cool place to get photos of the theming and the cool stuff from the Pocahontas movie. I'm really hoping that the theming is really cool. I've heard it is. I know that there's also places where you can see where the old canoe ride used to be that they used to have like on the river there. I don't know, it's just somewhere I've never seen, so I'd like to visit. And Pocahontas is such an underrated film and there's never Pocahontas stuff. Like I said this a second ago, but there's never Pocahontas stuff anywhere. It's really cool when you get to see something Pocahontas themed, so definitely somewhere I want to go. The 9th thing on my list is to see Star Wars: The Path of the Jedi. So this is a new kind of cinematic show thing that they have in the Discoveryland Theatre. This is the theatre where they used to show the Honey, I Shrunk the Audience, Captain EO, and also the Pixar Short Film Festival, because I actually saw that when I went in October 2016 and it was really cute. And they've done a kind of Star Wars themed show in there. It's basically like a 3D cinema. I don't think Path of the Jedi is 3D, but they have done 3D things in there in the past. That also has kind of special effects like wind effects and the seats move and stuff like that, so it's just like a really extra cinema experience. I I think it's around 10 minutes and it's basically a compilation of clips from all the Star Wars films come together to form like a really cool summary of Star Wars, I guess. I'm really excited to see it. Again, I love Star Wars. It's just something I've not done that I think we'll really enjoy. So number 10 on my list, the final thing on my bucket list for this trip is pin trading. So I've never ever bought a pin from Disneyland before. I know, shock horror, this is like, what are you doing? How can you go to Disneyland and not buy pins? I know. I always see people buying pins in hauls and think they look so cool, and it's definitely something I'd be interested in collecting. But because they cost quite a bit of money, I didn't want to start it if I wasn't going to keep up with it, because I didn't want to, you know, waste my money on something I was not really going to use when I got home. But I've decided that I may as well give it a go, because me and my friend Melody, she has a channel here on YouTube, her name is Melody Collis, I will link her in the description, are thinking of getting annual passes later on in the year, which means we'll be going on lots more Disney trips, so I'll have plenty of opportunity to do some more pin trading. And also, when I went to Disney in July with my family, my little sister bought this lanyard, and she decided she didn't want it anymore because she didn't really have any use for it, so she said I could have it, and it's basically the Rapunzel lanyard. It's purple with all the little suns on it, and it has Rapunzel at the bottom. And I bought a really cool ticket holder thing to go on the bottom, which I will show you in another video before I go. I'm going to do like a what's in my Disney park bag video, I think, before I go, so I will show you that in that video. But it has Velcro and it has like a little clip at the end, but I'll show you a bit closer. Just one of these type clips, so you can put keys on the end, you can put a ticket holder like I am. It does come with a little card, like a pin trading card. But like I said, I'm going to put my ticket holder on, so I've taken that off. But basically, you put these around your neck, put all the pins on it, and then you can pin trade with other guests or with cast members. I think the idea is basically if you see somebody with a pin that you like the look of, you can go up to them and ask them if they would like to trade. I've heard that cast members have to trade their pins, so that might be a thing, but I'm not too sure, but I will find out when I go there, I guess. But yeah, you trade your pins for other pins, so you can collect certain collections. So I really want to collect Lilo and Stitch pins, Tangled ones, and Wally ones. And then if I get pins of any other kind of theme or film or whatever, then I can trade them. And I think that's the idea. So you kind of maybe buy a pack of pins that are a little bit better value for money because you're getting more in a set, if you know what I mean. And then you have those ready to trade, and then you can go and buy the ones that you want for your collection or trade for the ones for your collection. That's definitely what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to buy some for my collections, like I'm going to buy some Lilo and Stitch, Tangled and Wally ones. Maybe even buy one of the little pin trading cases and put them all in. And then buy some other ones as well that I can trade with cast members and guests, and hopefully get even more ones for my collections. And yeah, I just think it's a really, really cool idea. It sounds really fun. I'm going to be going to Disney hopefully a lot more later on this year and next year, so it'll be worth it if I do go, because I can do some more trading. And yeah, I just think it'll be really cool and definitely something I'll enjoy. If it goes really well, I'll hopefully make a video when I get back of my experience and show you the pins I've got, show you my collection that I grew while I was there. I don't know if I'll get that many, I don't know how well it will go, I don't know if I'll see many people with pins that I can trade with, but if it does go well, I would definitely let you know. And if while I'm there I feel like I'm doing really well and I'm able to trade with a lot of people, I'll try and film it, so I have some footage to show you when I get back. And yeah, really excited for pin trading, I can't wait. So they are the 10 things I have on my Disneyland Paris bucket list for my February trip. Obviously, I've got a lot more stuff I want to do, stuff I've already done, but these are the 10 things that I really, really, really want to do that I've not really done before. I hope this gave you guys some ideas of things you can do when you go. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you are new. I will be making mainly Disney related. It's a really hard thing to say. Mainly Disney related videos on this channel, so if that is something you are interested in, then definitely subscribe. You're about to see my new outro. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. I really hope you enjoyed my intro as well. Like I said at the start of the video, I just really love them. I'm really proud of them. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I will be back very soon with another video. Bye!